Hey y'all, what do you think? I wonder all the time what you think. You think about this, that, and the other, man. Since I was a little boy, I've been listening to a voice that came deep down inside of me. Maybe it came from my parents, I don't know. Maybe it came from my upbringing, my surrounding. I personally attribute it to God. Since I was a boy, I'd just been listening to God and doing the next thing that little voice inside told me to do. And I attribute that to a lot of things that were horrible at the time, but for me they turned out to be fantastic benefits. I'll give you some examples. When I was a little boy, I couldn't read. I met a girl when I was a little girl, Cara Suzanne Ledesma, when I was at Wilsey Wood Middle School in Sacramento in 1993. And she was a freshman, I guess. She was in 7th grade, and I was in 8th grade, and we met in art class. And I couldn't read, you guys. I was in art class. I was in special ed classes because I couldn't read at all. I was 12, almost 13 years old, and I was completely incapable. I was 13. I was 13 years old. I was completely incapable of reading. And I was in school. I was very good at math, and I was very good at art, and I had a part of me that was drawn to music, and her father was a drummer, and he introduced me to the drums. And that's how I got started playing the drums. And I learned how to read, reading letters that she wrote and sent to me in the mail. And we didn't live but 4 miles from each other. And we would send letters in the mail, and they would arrive the next day. So I could write her and she could write me. And I had to sit by a dictionary to try to figure out how to spell the words I was trying to say and look them up. And it was my Uncle Bob who taught me how to find words in a dictionary even though you couldn't read. That was super helpful. Thanks to Uncle Bob for that. Uncle Bob helped me in a lot of ways in life. Uncle Bob's mad at me right now because I told the truth about his ideology. And I don't think Uncle Bob realized how captured he is in his effort just to get along and be accepted. And that's a terrible, terrible attribute from our family. My family has a deep, deep desire to be accepted, and I realize now that we're the black sheep of the world. I come from a family that wasn't overly accepted for anything but its talents, so we focus big time on our talents and being of service. And that got us in because people need people who can do things and serve them. But there's a great deal of inadequacy that comes from being somebody who has to serve everybody all the time. I don't feel that. I never did. Because I found service being the greatest joy of my life. I took on another woman's daughter like my own daughter, and I raised her from 5 years old until she was almost 18, so she was my very own child. I never thought she wasn't my kid. I never thought any action that I would ever turn my back on her. It wouldn't matter what she did. There would always be room in my heart for forgiveness and realignment because, well, that's what you do, right? We don't sow division. We sow unity. And we benefit from everyone's benefits. Like, how can you serve me and how can I serve you? That ought to be a really good, starting point in every interaction in life. How can I be of service to you? Don't feel so it's coming out today. Staying in, man. Staying in. It's gonna find another way. winning. It's gonna find another way. Yeah, yeah. And as I sit here in this misery, I don't think that I ever know, Lord, will see the sun from here. And the Lord knows that I've been away, and that you all look away and say, and look at him, and now he lives his days. And that's okay, man. You're just afraid of change. I don't know, man. Those are all the things I have to say right now. And I want you all to know that I love you, and I want you to be the best damn version of you that you could ever possibly be.